Hello and welcome. I'm Tracy with KOGmissions.com, and today we are going to talk about AI and Christians. Do you think Christians should use AI? Many things are used to open us up to the occult and to normalize sin, and AI is no exception. So, what should Christians do with all of these technical advancements? Using AI is not a moral issue, just like using alcohol or guns or cars is not a moral issue in and of itself. It is more about what you do with those things. Some say that AI technology has been a sort of social experiment. Whether or not we can see that as true, we do see that as it's developed, movies and books have been used to socially condition people for the future of AI. Today, AI is sold as a sort of convenience. It is used as a marketing scheme to get people to purchase products for their homes and what they use every day. In most Western countries, we see AI is connected to almost every area of our lives. Books and movies back from the 1920s onward seem to have been prophesying about what is coming. Christians should be concerned. We need to pay attention to the content of what we watch and what we listen to, young people and old alike. Humans have been looking for longer lives and even immortality since their death sentence back in the garden. Many have attempted to create a sort of utopia, and this endeavor continues today. Satan is behind it, but he cannot create. He can only pervert what God has created. Only God can create something from nothing, and only God can give unending life. There will be no utopia as people imagine. The only utopia will be God's coming kingdom, paradise restored on the earth when Jesus comes, and not on some other planet. So, what is the role of technology in Satan's scheme of things? It seems to be the greatest social experiment, as I said, and it is being used for social conditioning, perhaps to prepare people for the mark of the beast. AI literature and movies have played a big role in this social conditioning. One of the biggest lies Christendom believes is that when they participate in these things, it is okay because it's not real. Just as many people participate in Halloween activities with the same reasoning. But going along with the world will only lead to bondage and eventually death. Mathematicians, scientists, and tech developers from the Industrial Revolution predicted the emergence of smart machines, or computers as we know today. The Age of Intelligent Machines, in a book by Raymond Kurzweil, was written from research going back to the 60s and 70s. Tablets, cell phones, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth were all being fantasized back then. The Jetsons, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Tron, Terminator, The Matrix, and other shows and movies, including The Day the Earth Stood Still from 1951 and Metropolis from way back in 1927 with its robot Maria, they all began planting these thoughts in people's minds about what was to come. They all predated what we have today and what is coming, but they got us thinking about it, dreaming about it. In 1950, they were discussing a future time when it would be impossible to distinguish between human and machine intelligence. And it sounds like that day is very close. Recently, they have proposed sending nanotechnology into the bloodstream as scouts. In 1999, a book was written about this very concept. They want to interface technology with human brains and computers. Robotics and this technology would eventually lead to transhumanism, and maybe we'll do a video talking more about that later. But they want robots to know and to think before you do. They are referring to the inseparability of technology and biology, and that is known as singularity today. We can already see how this technology is affecting the human race. Just look around you to your left and your right. Look at the people in your home and the people that you interact with, if you do, throughout the day. It's reflected in their moods, the way that it's changed our thinking, our beliefs, and our actions, and our attitudes that we hold towards various things. It has changed the way that we interact with our fellow human beings or don't interact with them. as well as how we think and feel and perceive things. It has affected our physiology and spirituality, as well as our physical and emotional well-being. It is even affecting our brains down to a neurological level. I heard that Sam Altman, the creator of ChatGPT, was playing with the next upgrade, and he said that what he saw terrified him. This should cause us to sit up and take notice if it terrified him. We can see today how it is harming us, and some say that when this technology is totally out of control, it could annihilate the human race. But we know that this won't happen because Jesus will come back before that would happen. So how are we, or more importantly, how are you using AI? And how far are you willing to go to use it in your life? You must consider this before it's too late. And you've accepted everything as the norm because everybody else is using it. And you're allowing it to influence and consume you, as it influences and consumes everybody around you in the world. And it's going to continue influencing and consuming the world. So we need to be on guard and not allow it to consume us. We must use AI for God's glory and to spread the gospel to the nations as Jesus commanded us to do. We must know, though, where to draw the line on the use of AI in our lives. As young people, you must use the brains God gave you, and old people alike, and not give your thinking over to some sort of artificial intelligence. You have the real thing, and you must not let it go to waste. As Christians, we know that all humans were created in the image of God. God is not a robot, and God does not give his glory to another. And as someone created in his image, we must not either. Next time, we will look at how we are influenced by AI and what we must do to protect ourselves and avoid being taken over by machines. Before we go, though, let's look at some sci-fi that is no longer fi or fiction, or will soon not be fiction. Think about that too as you watch these things, how Satan might use some of them in the future during the Great Tribulation. Stay on alert and on guard, and protect and guard your hearts and your minds. Until we meet again, have a blessed day.
I got halfway home and started thinking that I got a big mouth.
With all of the incredible technology featured on the Jetsons, the video phone seemed taken for granted. Screens of all sizes could be used for face-to-face telephone calls.
There goes old Red out onto the field.
Come in.
This is Secret Agent X-73145 reporting into headquarters on Ultra Frequency Band 20851 with vital information.
The 1963 episode Elroy's Mob rightly assumed that kids would use the gadget to watch TV in class.
What you watching?
It's the 1,000,000,000 run of the Flintstones.
George Jetson, time to get up.
What? What is it?
Captain's log, stardate 1709.2. Patrolling outposts guarding the neutral zone between planets Romulus and Remus and the rest of the galaxy received emergency call from Outpost 4. The USS Enterprise is moving to investigate and assist.
Outpost 4 reported under attack, sir. The message terminates.
Verified, Captain. Our speed is now maximum, sir.
To Enterprise.
Spock here.
Report on magnetic storm, Mr. Spock.
Standard ion type, Captain, but quite violent and unpredictable.
Stand by to beam up landing party. Plot an extended orbit to clear disturbance. Kirk out.
Comply, Mr. Sulu.
Enterprise. Transporter room energized.
troublesome.
Right now, we're inside a computer program.
Is it really so hard to believe? Your clothes are different, the plugs in your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix. You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today. We have only bits and pieces of information, but what we know for certain is that at some point in the early 21st century, all of mankind was united in celebration. We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI.
AI? You mean artificial intelligence?
A singular consciousness that spawned an entire race of machines. What is the Matrix? Control. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control.
Don't live in a dream world.